3, 2, 1.
You fucking ant.
Hello, welcome back to the No Vaseline podcast. I am your host, Aidan Diresta, with Jordan Green.
And I'm Jordan Green with Aidan Diresta.
Shit, today we are going to be talking about, I guess, the past weekend. We're going to talk a little bit about his company, Glacier Marketing. You got to go check him out. Fucking follow him on Instagram.
God bless.
This kid is sitting here. He just had a really big collab with his frat and a DJ or something, and I'll let him talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But this kid got a sponsorship for them because he is a very smart guy. For a man's lotion brand. This kid, I told him, I was like, yeah, we're going to promote it. This kid nonstop is like, yo, this kid's like, yo, you're going to use it? He's like, yo, can we do it before the podcast? He's like, come watch me.
I just want to know, I wanted to know,
I thought it was the funniest shit ever. This kid is, trying to sell it to me. He's like, oh, Diresta, my face is so greasy. I'm like, yeah. He's like, if you are watching this, what's it called, Made Man, you need to hire this man as a full-time salesman because he gave out 30 of these as we're walking around, he's telling kids about it. I'm sitting here just trying to set up a podcast, and now I have lotion all over my penis because of this man. So, right into the podcast. Do they do that type of lotion, or is it just face lotion?
They're actually just a face lotion company. Yeah, they do I'll tell you what they are. So this one's a face wash.
I told you it was gonna be a sponsorship.
Yeah, low key. So let me lay it down for you. So this one, you shave, obviously I can't grow.
Is this not a Ponzi scheme?
No. The fucking...
No, I'm just fucking with you, dude.
No,
he just was like, oh my god, on the...
No, because I've been a part of, a few, sketchy,
you've
things,
never been a part of anything sketchy.
I've, flipped exotic pets, in my day, and, used to run meme pages, but,
I used to sell fake high school diplomas.
Really?
Dead ass. I used to sell fake high school diplomas. I got caught.
For how much?
Fucking, it was, 115, for past 9th grade. Past... 11th grade, and then anything past 12th through a GED was 200.
Yeah. Wow, and how long did it take you to actually make them?
I'm dead ass. It was my cousin who was making them, so it was cheap. You had to get
Of course, it's the cousin.
Yeah, he was a good guy, but he ended up going to jail for it.
Oh. For how long?
Just 3 to 6. He'll get out
yeah, he's putting his time,
He'll get out in a month and a half on good behavior.
Is he writing books now? What does he do?
He actually, was doing real good. He just got out of jail, or he's gonna get out of jail, and he has a pen pal lady who he talks to.
Oh, that's blast.
You think we could send them some of this in the prison?
I'm so down actually.
Do you think we could actually get the prison to sponsor
only if
this?
we could get a video of him making or doing his face routine in the jail and send it back to me because I want that content, the brand would fuck with that for sure.
I'll tell you one thing that these are really good for, fucking throwing at John Gio. John Gio's getting all pissed because I was throwing shit at him before the podcast. He kept on going, I swear to God, if you do it one more time.
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you a little bit about my weekend.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let me tell you a little bit about what I was doing today. So, over the weekend, when I was at one of these bars, I was trying to scheme on the love of my life. You guys all know who it is, do you?
No.
You know who it is. I'm not. Should I out her? Mm-hmm. I'm so into you. I'm literally outing her. But so I'm scheming on. You know that girl that you saw me with? You saw.
Yeah.
How hot is she?
Yeah,
I know that. So
that's my sister.
So I'm outside the bar. What do you want about you? We're outside the bar. We're smoking a blunt, and walks by this guy with a CBD hat. I don't even pay attention because I'm staring at. She's looking for any escape. She's like, hey, man in the CBD hat. I know you smoke. Come smoke with us.
Yeah.
She was like, you want to tap this? You want to tap this? And the guy looked. He was like, oh, I don't know. And we were like, come on. The guy comes. Turns out this guy owns a fucking dispensary right down the street.
What?
A CBD dispensary because weed's legal. It's Delta 8, Delta 10.
Does that still get you high if it's not THC?
It's it's you guys ever take medicine? Any chemical that interacts with your body is gonna do something to you.
Fact.
If it's meant to do something, it's going to.
Yeah.
So whatever. We meet this guy. We smoke the blunt with him.
Do you know his name and shit?
Arnold. Shout out to Arnold. I remember it because of Arnold Palmer. So I follow him on
How
Instagram.
How old is he?
He's like 25 years old. He also has a record label. He does music.
Shit.
He does a lot of really dope shit.
Did he go to
He did
IU?
He did photos. He does photos, bunch of shit. He didn't go to IU, but
So why Bloomington for him, or you don't know?
he said his music shit was really hard to break out in Atlanta, and he said out here in like Bloomington, we got the Jacob School of Music.
Yeah.
So like that's the shit I love about Bloomington.
That's interesting as fuck. What the fuck?
We got like the Jacob School of Music, like, so you meet like talented musicians. You meet business kids from Kelly. You meet lawyers from the Marlowe School. You meet artists. You meet everybody here, but whatever. So he said that there's a big...
No, it's just like such a weird market to pick. Like, why would you come to Bloomington and like, I guess I did that, but why would you come to like...
I guess me and you both are victims of that.
True. But also like, as someone in music, like, bro, like if you're gonna find like a talented artist, like, or like someone like, I feel like you may find them here, but like someone that like might pursuing rap. Actually, I can't really speak on that because I don't even know like the music students. Like,
I don't know. He said that he said that there's like a lot of really big talent, a lot of good talent out here. Not big, but you know, good. Whatever.
Tap in with the market.
So this guy, I follow him on Instagram. We're at the bar. We walk back in. I'm like just being an idiot as always, and he DMs me. He saw my Instagram bio. It says something about like changing the world. I'll read it. I'll read the DM. He goes, change the world. He goes, change the world. I'm sold. Let's grab a drink, brother. And I said, I'll buy you one. I personally just quit drinking for thank you for reaching out. And then the next day, we meet up. We go to the bar. Me and my partner Gianni sat there and talked to this guy for a couple hours, 2 or 3, just bullshitting about, life, plans, this and that. I'll tell you. Do you guys want to hear a funny story? So I go to the bartender. I go, because I'm friends with like all like the bartenders after like hanging out in here and being a weirdo for like so long. I go, yo, I want to look like a hot shot to this guy. So what do you call it? And I'm sure Arnold's watching this too, and Arnold will smile because Arnold knows the game. I go, I want to look like a hot shot to this guy. I go, tell this guy everything's on the house. And the guy's like, everything's on the house. So the guy's getting drinks. And then I told him I'd pay him later. And the guy ended up just saying, dude, you're cool. Everything is on the house later. But I was going to pay him back. Whatever. And so the guy's like, we meet up. We have a whole meal. We're talking about, possibly shouting him out on the sponsorship. Everybody go into Hope Organics. If you're a Bloomington local, they will hook you up. If you say that you came in from No Vaseline, they will hook you the fuck up. They have dope shit. Shatter, edibles, carts. They have lotion that's CBD, but I bet you it's not as good as
Made Man shit's gas. Big trust, yo. Big fucking trust on the Made Man.
Dude, I'm gonna pull up the videos of this kid like washing his face like 2 minutes ago. It's literally like he's in a fucking commercial, man. It's the funniest shit.
Nah, bro, like I'm not even like trying. I told you I wasn't even trying to sell it to you. Like they got me on their wave, and like I'm trying to put you on my wave. You feel like
he is the funniest motherfucker. He just makes certain
like,
people
they
how
got
they
my
just
face right, bro. Like I feel refreshed and shit. Like it was a long day at Wells. Not gonna lie, like didn't study shit as usual.
You guys know those people that they can just say anything and they can make you laugh. That's like Jordan for me,
bro.
Okay.
You're like literally the same person to me in like a different like dimension, I think, but like just like a little bit more like just like fucking like fast paced with it, because I feel like that I'm more of like a slower version of you, but only because like my shit is just like you're just like you move quick.
I want to hear about your shit in 2 seconds right after I finish this story. Wait,
which story? Arnold's story.
Arnold's story. Arnold, we're out at the bar, out with all my friends. Arnold says, fuck it, let's go to my dispensary. Me and all my friends get to go in this dispensary. It's the middle of the night, right after, like, the bars close. We get kicked out of the bar, we go to the dispensary. We're chilling, we're all smoking, having a good time, hanging out.
CBD joints?
Like, CBD, Delta 8, like there's, like, a bunch of different names for shit, like, apparently.
Gas.
And again, some people don't like it, some people do, but it's gonna get you. Did it work for you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you thought it wasn't gonna too.
No, I
does it like?
And it did.
Does it take a lot? Like, no. Really? Does it get you like cooked though, or does it just?
No, Delta 8 works. Smoked 2 pre-roll joints. I was high.
Long story short, today I ended up going over to his house with a couple of my partners. Shout out Wave Shy Media. Those guys are fucking gonna be doing a bunch of shit with us. You guys know Kilroy's? These guys do all the media for Kilroy Sports. And they're going to be partnering with us on some projects. But they came out to this guy's house with us today and did a photo shoot. So Arnold and Wave Shy did all my photos for my clothing brand that's going to be coming out in 2 days.
That's
so
sick.
when this releases, the clothing brand should be coming out in like a day or two. So we got like a bunch of shit like this that's coming out. Whatever. Go back. Tell us about your fucking frat shit that just happened with Made Men and your party. That shit looks sick. First of all, like I was watching that, you were looking like you were having a good time. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll like show you like more shit, like because
as you're talking, we could pull up video. Like if you send me any videos, I could pull up any videos that you're down to show us.
All right, bet. Yeah, so I mean, like basically, Made Man. I've been like, so like, to be honest, my room like. I just cannot.
Sponsored by Made Man, if you guys couldn't fucking tell already. No, I'm just fucking. It's not.
It's not sponsored, but like it is. No, I'm playing. No. But it is. All right, so pretty much like in my room, like I never get my work done and shit. But my roommate, like, he's the boy. He's from Fort Wayne. Shout out the boy Donovan. Like we actually like we hustle together, low key. So like, what we be running on, like, bro, like. So one day we're just like compiling like a list of like brands, just like low key brands that like we found on Instagram that like had like a small following, but still like you could tell that like they
Speaking of, if you're following us while we have a small following and you comment Harry in all capitals, I won't do anything, but I'll remember you. Continue.
Yeah, no, he will. But pretty much yeah. So the small brands like
this guy,
on
my
Instagram,
therapist, I will.
yeah, big trust.
Big trust.
Yeah. AD knows all about big trust. Yeah, but so pretty much small brand on Instagram, like, but like that were like verified or like just had like PR on Instagram. So, like we would like compile like a list, all different types of
Sponsored
brands.
by Made Men.
Drink brands, fucking men's skincare, cause like bro, like I wash my face every day. You feel me? So like got to keep it clean, even though like not gonna lie. These fucking dorms are so
I got
hot.
acne like a dog. Maybe I'll give this Made Man a try.
Do you actually?
On my asshole especially. It's actually bad. Like, I'll be trying to get a girl to eat my ass, and she's like, really? Like, do I have to? And I'm like, well, I already paid you. What is that? Is that not good for the brand?
No, it's
Made Man, sponsor me.
Yeah. No, so basically, yeah, small brands on Instagram.
Can you guys make a flag? Do you think we can make a flag with them that says, I eat ass, I eat ass?
Yeah, no, they actually have us saying, like, for their brand, it's like, get your face, like, unfucked or something. Like, or unfuck your face. That's what it is. So,
I don't care how much lotion you put on John Gio's face, you will never unfuck that guy's face. You'll never unfuck it.
They literally...
Made Men, if you could unfuck John Gio's face, I'll promote you. I don't give a fuck how big I get. Promote you till I'm dead. You guys could be on my tombstone.
Yeah, you hear this kid, like, he's bout, so, like, big trust. Not playing. Yeah, no. So, let me tell the Made Man story, because, like, it's a good one.
I'm sorry.
Yo, actually, no, one of the dude's dad was also, like, in the frat, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
Like, from the Made Man guy.
No shit.
Yeah, so, like, at IU.
That's cool.
Yeah, and, like, he's in, like, their fucking formal room, like, and,
so you guys each have to spank off to a picture of him before you guys can get initiated?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, so, okay, so basically, like, small brand on Instagram.
Made Men.
Hit him up, be like, yo, like, just saw that, like, I wanted to partner them with the athletes, because that's, like, the stuff that I'm mostly doing right now is, like...
Yeah, you're doing a lot of big things with all the IU athletes.
Yeah, like, trying to work with the basketball players, work with some of the soccer players, and get them brand deals, because, that's, like, a brand new market, just NIL, like, no one's really doing stuff anyways, so, it's really just, like, the Wild West of, like, a new industry, so, and, about that, doing all that shit, so... So I hit him up about working, like, with the players and trying to, like, I want more brands, like, corporate brands to come in and just, like, have them, like, I just want more shit popping in Bloomington. Like, I think that, like, this is a special place that really needs to be, like, more, like, on, like, our phones more, like, not many people know about it unless you, like, have a connection here, you go here. So I'm trying to, like, make Bloomington more of a place. Like, if we could get, more concerts, more rappers,
what if we could,
like, more fun shit, like...
I want to talk about,
fun.
This guy, I want to make Bloomington a dope place, too. But this guy comes from a place that no one comes from. Talk a little bit about where you're from, bro.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, like, that's...
Tell him why your company is called Glacier, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, so it's, like, I'm kind of, like a moose, but...
Are there Bigfoots out there?
I've seen 3, but, like... They were, like low-key sightings. Like, I wouldn't even, like, I could, like, show you there's pictures on my phone. Like, we could pop them up and everything.
Like, are you serious?
No.
I was about to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I know a hairy Bigfoot who sleeps in that bed right over there.
Really?
And he grunts.
He's from Israel?
He's not from Israel, is he?
Are you half Jewish, I heard, though?
I am half Jewish.
Oh, it's blast. I'm full, so...
Yeah.
Like 1.5,
Yeah, man, me and you are interesting people. We run the banks. You know, it's raining out. We can instantly go, oh, we can change it. Anytime I see a penny, I get a boner. But I hit my nose against the wall before I walk into it before my cock.
You just tossed.
Oh, look, a nice penny.
Yeah. Sponsored
by Made Men and Abe Lincoln. Unfuck your face and free the slaves. That's gonna be the No Vaseline slogan.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, for like the title, like the pod, just like unfuck your face and free your slaves.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. Oh, what else happened this weekend? All right, so one of my really good friends, Luke, who I'm trying to get to come on the No Vas team, he invited me and a couple of my friends to come to his darty and then a party after. So me and a couple of my friends go to this darty. It's nothing too crazy. We're having a good time. I'm forcing John to drink all day. Like every 2 seconds, I'm going a thing of alcohol, and I'm like, John, you want to drink? And he's like, on God, I don't, but I have to. And I'm like, all right. Like, so like he keeps on drinking. By the end, he's fucked. He's fucked up. I leave that night. I went to the bars. That was when I was meeting with Arnold, like I was telling you about. And then a couple of my friends who didn't want to spend money at the bars went back there. Coming to find out the next day, these motherfuckers stole a carton of eggs out of this kid's house. So walked out of the house and then started egging the house of their own kid's party. And then 8 kids run up on them. They're like, yo, like, what the fuck are you guys doing with our eggs? Like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, I shit you not, they go, wait, are you that kid from No Vas Pod? Because it was Malachi, the guy who went, and the deck just broke, and the deck just broke. He goes, yeah. They go, oh, and they all dabbed up. Like, I swear to God, they thought they were about to get jumped, and they were like, are we about to fight?
That's clown.
How fucking idiotic is that? They stole, I was like, and then I hit up
And did what with them? Nothing?
They said that they did nothing, and then I hit up my friend. I was like, oh, it's funny that my friends, like, accidentally stole your eggs. And then he hit me up. He was like, no, they threw the eggs at my house. I was like, they said
fun.
They didn't. And then he sent me a picture of the eggs thrown at his house.
That's fucked, bro.
Yeah, I know. So my friends are literally idiots.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, I mean, to be honest, like, this whole
But I don't think they knew.
Weird.
I don't think they knew it was his house. I think they thought it was like it's like an apartment building.
Where is it?
Stadium Crossing. It's like.
Oh yeah. Isn't that where they like arrested the
About
shooter?
Brian Parrish?
No.
Isn't that where they arrested the shooter?
Where at Stadium Crossing?
Yeah.
Dude, there was a shooter at the Cloud nightclub, and I think a guy died, right?
Yeah.
So somebody died in there. The next day, or like the next fucking week, my friend John Gio, who you guys know, he's like, can we go hit this night? He's like, can we go? I'm like, what? I'm like, why are you trying to go do a tour of all the places that got shot up last week? He's like, it'll be cheaper. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
He's delusional. Like, can we at least give it like a fucking day?
Yeah, but don't you feel like if it's already been shot up once, then you're like chilling?
Yeah, but it's like, give it a second. Like, you let the guy rest in peace. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but like also then they're losing business, you know, like they're that's of course.
What are you going there? What are you going there the next night and getting fucked up with your boys? No. Yeah, it's half off because the guy's blood's still on the stool. Yeah. No, rest in peace. Though it was a horrible.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty traumatic night. I feel like for a lot of people, like I was kind of like tweaking low key when they were like, bro, because cops were just ripping up and down the street like on like Frat Row, and they're just like just, they couldn't find the dude. It's nuts.
Oh God, they couldn't. You want to know why they couldn't?
Because it's Bloomington PD, bro.
Because he was probably at the party that we were at. At the parties that we go to, bro, like it's different. Like you go to like nice like frat parties, you know, with like nice kids. Like we go to parties.
No.
I'll tell you one thing: you guys don't see guns at your
like,
parties.
Yeah, it's like pretty highly regulated. I feel like.
Yeah, we see guns at our parties. Like we fucking kids get in a fight, and they're like, everybody duck from the window. I'm like, what's gonna? I swear to God.
What are you tapping in with? You're like, isn't that like that B-town like party?
No, I don't go to those. I go to like my friend's house. Shout out Jalen.
Pulling out guns at your friend's house.
Yeah, but my friend has his own problems. You know. Sure. You know, you got to remember also, like, we all come from, like, little bubbles, like most of us, you know? Like...
Same.
Yeah, like Like, obviously, I got my crazy-ass friends, like, fucking, shout out Mr. Don't Gotta Say Too Much and Yusha Bin Laden, who are, like, two of my crazy motherfucking friends who've been through it, but, like, you know, it's good that I got exposed to them, because now when I meet these people, it's just, like, they're normal people, but, like, still, like, some kids, when they meet these kids, freeze a gun. Like, imagine I die and that this fucking goes viral. Imagine I get shot at one of these parties. I would be so upset.
Yeah.
I really, if I got
Don't
shot...
speak that into existence.
Knock on the cock and knock on the wood.
Yeah, God bless. Yo,
But, like,
superstitious as shit, low-key.
Are you superstitious?
I am.
Are you, like, spiritual?
Nah, but Elle is.
I'll tell you some superstitious things I do. Every time I see a penny, I say, find a penny, pick it up, then all day have good luck.
Really?
Anytime,
I actually saw a broken mirror today, and I was kind of tripping about it for a while.
Anytime somebody dies, I make a wish.
Huh. You do that?
Yeah.
So, who's the last person that died, and what'd you wish?
Shout out to Sage. He worked at a smoke shop. You guys know the smoke shop, right, on Kirkwood? The one that you walk up the stairs?
Yeah.
He worked there.
He died this year?
And he was an 18-year-old. He was like a Bloomington local. He made music and shit. Always, you're talking about guns and shit. This is why I don't fuck with guns. Like, bro always made drill music, always carried guns, sold guns. And I guess it's Indiana. Like, I guess it's different out here. Like, I don't know how fucking kids do it. And I love this guy, bro. He was the nicest motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, I always like to have conversations with people. Like, I have my own problems, so I don't like calling people out. But, like, if I see that someone's going to work at, like, 10 a.m. drunk, I'm going to be like, yo, bro, like, if you ever, like, want to talk to someone. Or if I see someone's waving a gun around on their story, I'll be like, yo, like, I know you know what you're doing, but, like, can you just be careful? Fucking this kid got... Him and his friends were playing with guns. Accidental gunshot wound in the fucking stomach. Our age.
That's fucked.
Worked at the fucking... In the last 2 or 3 weeks. Or last month. You know?
That's sad. Wait.
And I know a bunch of kids who were close to him, too, because I'm friends with a bunch of townies now.
Yeah. So he, like, went to, like, Bloomington East or whatever high school.
He went somewhere, you know, and still, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I want to use, like, he made music and shit. I want to use one of, like, his songs as, like, an intro to, like, a vlog or something.
That'd be tough.
But
Wait,
still,
so what'd you wish? Cause...
Shit, I don't even remember what I wished, but, like, it's just, like, in the moment shit. And it's not even, like, it, like, has to come true or this or that. But
and
I'm,
it's like, right when you
it's
hear,
more or less, like, I just hope this shit goes good. Or, like, you know, it's not like I wish, like, oh, like, I hope I could get, like, a fucking, like, million views. Or it's just, like, you know, like, I know this shit's gonna... It's like shit in life. You're talking about superstitious. Like, it's either gonna work out, it's not gonna work out, and you're gonna learn, or fucking whatever's happened is gonna happen. You know, it's just like I'm real optimistic. You know, I'm never someone who's down.
Yeah.
Never focused on the negative. You know, I got to try to stay up.
Yeah. What's like the biggest superstition you think you have? I was trying to think of that when you were talking about that, because honestly, I never even heard of like making a wish when someone died. I didn't even know that was one.
I don't even know if that's a superstition. I think that's some shit I do.
Huh. What is like the biggest one though for you?
Yeah, you want to hear something crazy? So I go to AA and stuff, and in AA, one of the things they tell you to do, like the first 3 things, they're like, keep on coming back. Like, you can start reading AA books, and number 3, get in touch with, like, a higher power. Yo, this is actually getting, like, low-key a little deep. You guys know my friend who, like, died the other day, who overdosed, when I was, like, crying and shit? You remember that? Like, Vinny, this kid, I could do, like, a whole... How much time do we got left, G, on the camera? Good amount of time?
Like, 6.5 minutes, yeah.
So, I'm actually going to tell this story.
Yeah.
Fuck, yo, like, I didn't know I was going to tell this story right now. See, freeballing it, you know, this is what happens.
Yeah.
So, my friend Vinny, me and him, he grew up, like, 2 towns over from me. And I guess a lot of my friends probably knew him growing up because they played sports. I was
2
never, like, a
towns
sports
over,
kid.
like, went to the same high school, though?
Went to the same high school. So, we met in high school.
In Jersey.
I used to sell, like, weed and shit. And long story short, we started selling weed together. We used to do business, like, all the time. Like, little, like, weed deals, like, this and that. I stopped, obviously, because it's, like, a little high school thing. And, you know, I got my own stories with that. Like, I got robbed at gunpoint. I used to think that the cops were on me. What else happened?
That's fucked.
A bunch of shit. Like, I've had, like, a billion stories. Fun stories.
Sell weed.
Don't get me wrong, man. There were fun stories, too. But it's like, you know, you live and you learn. If you're watching this and you're selling weed, you know, it's not the rest of your fucking life, you know? I don't regret anything because, you know, good stories. A lot of good people. But whatever. But, you know, my friend never stopped and now he's dead. You know? My friend had a rough life growing up, you know, just like with his dad, like in jail or something, and his mom just wasn't good to him. And he just never stopped, and he just got into, like, a lot of drugs. He started robbing people. He robbed me.
He robbed you?
He robbed me.
And you still fucked with him?
It's not that I fucked with him, you know, but it's like, you know, I understood the position.
Yeah.
You know, the kid was all fucked up on drugs, you know. Believe me, I was mad. You want to hear the story?
Yeah.
Fucking, we did business together every single day for like a year. And then one day he's just not responding to my texts and shit. We used to get shit shipped to each other's houses. I had like 50 carts at this kid's house. This kid's not responding, so obviously I just go there. Because, you know, it's like, if you rob me, John, it's like I just go there. Pulled up to his house with a bunch of kids. I just fucking exploded Vaseline all over me. Shout out Made Man.
It's face wash.
God, this is fucking...
Oh, no. Yeah, this is fucking face lotion.
Get this all from me. God. So, pulled up to his house with a couple kids. About like 6 of us. They were all like, yeah, we're gonna go in. Every single person pussied out besides Big Lip. Shout out to Big Lip. I'll never forget you for that. You're a good man for that, Lip. Me and Lip broke into this motherfucker's house in the middle of the night.
Really?
Like, fucking broke in there. We'll go in there. This kid should have been in his bed. He was sleeping at his drug dealer's house that night. He wasn't in there. Next day, I wake up. The kid calls me. He goes, "Did you break into my house last night?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "Did you?" I go, "No, I didn't." He goes, "Tell me." I go, "Yeah, I did." His dad had a video of me breaking into his house.
Wow.
He posts the video of me breaking into his house on his story and says that I robbed him. Long story short, it all got resolved because everybody knew he was a scumbag and I wasn't. He kept on robbing people. He said that he was going to go to the police with the video of me breaking into his house.
Damn.
That's how that got resolved. And, you know, time went on. It was just bullshit. You know, it's a couple $100 in comparison to, you know, nothing.
Yeah.
To what I was making and, you know, getting in trouble for some stupid shit.
Yeah, those are little things. But those are, like, experiences that also kind of, like, teach you.
Yeah,
that,
man.
like,
The kid turned to a life of crime. And, you know, it just teaches you, like...
Yeah.
Fuck, he's dead now. He overdosed on heroin. You know, he was our age. He dropped out of high school, I think. You know? And it's just crazy, bro. So much potential. You know? It's just fucked. Like, don't do drugs.
Facts.
You know?
Stay sober. You'll
Right?
be happy.
Besides shrooms. You can do shrooms. Shrooms are okay.
What the AD would say. Wait,
More-
so what were we going to talk about?
Yeah, that was a little bit of a macabre subject.
Yeah.
A little bit macabre, right, John?
Whatever that means.
It means sad. It means dark.
Yeah.
You're a little
took
dark.
like a dark turn. Well, we were talking about superstitions and like spiritual shit and then manifesting.
Oh, yeah, and I was saying in
Manifesting,
AA.
bro.
So I'd be low-key praying to my dead friend. That was the whole thing. In AA, they say find a higher power, and now my higher power is low-key my dead friend. That's what I was getting to.
Wow.
So isn't that weird?
That
was the whole
hysterical.
point of the thing. I forgot what I was even talking about.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? Like,
Yeah.
instead of praying to God, I low-key pray to, like, my dead friend.
Do you manifest?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you
Like,
see my...
do you like...
You see my Instagram post?
True,
With all my
yeah,
goals?
yeah, that was sick, actually.
Like, I always just be saying, like, I'm gonna date you. It's, like, not an option. You know? Right? You like that, Ella?
Yeah.
It might not work out.
No,
Yeah,
it's like,
you
that's
definitely
not how
not
you
post
manifest,
that.
though.
But you gotta have confidence.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
how you manifest, though.
I just say I'm gonna do things.
No,
and
you say you already did it. Like,
Oh, you say
you're
you
like,
already
oh,
did it?
It's crazy that I'm dating. Like, that's how
Oh, so it's crazy that I'm already dating right now.
Yeah.
Is that how I manifest it?
Yeah, actually.
Were you just...
So, guess we're dating. If you were watching, she's not watching this.
Yeah.
But one day she will. Maybe.
No, yeah, like... I just, like, kind of... I, like, zone out, you know?
So into this shit, Karsten. I never like anybody either. It's bad. Like, I never like anybody. Like, actually.
Let's see her this summer.
What?
Let's see her this summer.
Yeah, I'll see her. She'll be around.
Yeah. No, my manifesting is, like, low-key just, like, I, like, zone out, you know? Like, I'll be, like, laying, like... Or, like, in a chair or something, and then I'll just be like this, and then just, like, start thinking about something. And then you just, like, kind of just, like, think of, like, it already in, like, fruition, you know? And, like...
You journal?
I don't journal. I should, though, because I want to, like, start, like, kind of, like, recalling my dreams more. And I'm not very good at like, I have a terrible memory, so I can never, like, ever remember, like, dreams, like, in the moment, but I can always, like, recall dreams from, like, when it's happened, like, a week or two ago, you know? Like,
Mhm.
I feel like, yeah, just, like, I don't know. I feel like journaling every morning and like what you could remember from like your sleep would be like just like a cool piece of like just something cool to have for yourself in the future, you know?
What's the freakiest thing you've thought about all podcasts?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably when you were like talking about like your dead friend, or when we were talking about like shooting up Kalau, and I was just like thinking about like.
Were you getting horny?
No, I was just thinking about like gun wounds and like pretty just like, I don't know. I was thinking about you actually bleeding out.
Ooh. What was that like?
It smelled like iron.
Did you smell, like, were you really there? Did it feel like you were there in like the shooting?
No, but like I just seeing like you had that video, or someone had a video, like I'll show you this video. It's wild of
A
like
video of the shooting?
not the shooting, but like all the cops down like at Kirkwood and everything.
Yeah. Shoot me that video.
When was that? Was
Hey.
that was like during Little Five.
Like Friday.
I used to think all the police were like,
This one.
yeah, send that video to me. That's crazy.
It's like by the Taco Bell or whatever.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna look like after John murders his entire family. You think you're a psychopath?
No.
Everybody thinks that.
Okay.
No, I'm just sorry.
Yeah, we should tell stories. We should tell more stories.
You got any stories you want to tell? I got stories. I got stories for days.
Well, I don't know. What like? Do you have a story from like?
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Well, no, like tell a story from like. I want to know more about like No Vas. Like that's what I'm more interested in. Like I think like with your podcast, like.
All right, I got
You know,
100 No Vass stories.
You should talk about like what you do with No Vas and like how.
I'll tell you a No Vass story.
Like tell me about the party. Have you talked about the party yet?
A little bit. I've dabbled in it. So the party was actually coming up on exactly a year ago. So 6 days from now, it'll be a year ago. Before I released any piece of content, like one video, I did this thing for the No Vaseline release party. It was okay. It was kind of shitty.
Like kind of like a drop, like announcing No Vaseline.
Yeah, like I rented out a venue and we sold tickets. I threw one party at my house on like a Friday. And on a Saturday, we rented out a venue, and we sold tickets.
And you had a DJ?
Yeah, we did like 4,500 in sales. We had a DJ. There was a bar that nobody could get drinks at because like 3 kids had fake IDs and like they knew it was fake. Like
Who are the DJs?
some kid named Cole, some girl, some beautiful girl who I used to like hang out with. She's the hotter the chick, the crazier. I swear. Her brother, and then her brother did it like for free. This chick texts me after the party. She goes, "You lied to my brother, this, that," and I send her the screenshot of her brother agreeing to do it for free, and she goes, "Oh my god, I am so sorry." Like,
yeah. Wait, so keep going with the event, right?
but we sold tickets to it, and a lot of people came out and supported me, man. And
Did
we
you have a lot of filmers?
We barely, we didn't even vlog it. We were such idiots back then. Like, I had my priorities so backwards. But at least I got to spend my 18th birthday with a beer and a blunt in my hand. Everybody had a party for me, which was cool.
That is cool.
That, like, I made, like, I didn't make any money. Like
when
I
did you
didn't, but,
start
like,
the
I almost
Instagram
broke
account?
even.
When did you start the No Vas Instagram account?
Probably, like, a year and a half ago.
Really?
Just about,
Like,
maybe.
Wait, so what is a year and a half ago? Like 2021? Or 2020?
Yeah, 2021, probably right around then.
Wow,
I
so
probably have
that's
all
like-
the dates written down and
That's
shit.
like the
in
end
there.
of senior year.
Yeah, man, I've been at this garbage for a while. I had a whole crew back home. Shout out Rich, one of the funniest guys alive, who just, like, this kid would come to my house with just a Target shopping cart. And I'd be like, why'd you bring this here? He'd be like, I thought you wanted it. And I'd be like, I didn't want this. Like, he wasn't even filming.
Yeah.
He'd just steal it and bring it back. And I'd be like, what? Or like John Dominiani, who his house burnt down. And so he moved across the street from me. And every day he would be like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, my house burning down. Because, like, he obviously grew up and, like, obviously realized. But he would say that to people, and it would be, like, the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I could see if I could cut in some footage of that.
Wait, so how does house burn down? I'm kind of interested.
His dad was, like, trying to, like, weld, like, something in the shower, and then the torch, like, his entire house burnt down. And then we did a vlog going to visit his burnt down house.
Wow.
I gotta put in a video of that, too.
Yeah, that's lit.
That's funny. We he goes, oh my god, my Legos. Like, he's just the funniest guy.
Holy shit. Wait, so how long, like, did it burn down for?
Couple months.
Wow.
No, not a couple months. I don't know. Like, the fire department probably came. It probably took like an hour. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's.
It was
they
definitely
didn't have
definitely
insurance.
burnt. It was definitely fucking shit. Like, burnt to the
Torched?
fuck.
Was it like a thing like on the news or like nah? I guess no. Like I'm so dumb, bro.
Not
I
on
think,
this.
like,
Oh my god! I can
everything
tell you
would
guys a
make
good
the
story.
news.
A year ago today, I came and visited Indiana when I was a high school student. I had
Really?
no friends, nothing. I showed up here. Started walking up to people. I was like, you know where I could get a beer around here? Like, I'm a senior in high school. A couple girls laughed at me. Like, finally one guy's like, oh, go down there. They sent me to I don't even want to say the place because they're a dope place. I go there, I get a 12-pack of beer, and I smuggled a Q with me on the plane. I'm walking around with a 12-pack on my shoulder and a Q. I swear to God, this is a true story. Banging on frat doors, fucking doors. I don't
so dumb.
I don't know anything about anything.
So stupid.
And I bang, and
I've
I'm
been
just
lit
like,
if you're filming too.
and I just went to 2 or 3 of them, and I was like, any chance I could party here? Like, I'm a senior visiting high school. There were two of them said no, and a couple of them took shotgun tools. They were cool. They weren't like dicks about it. And then the third one was like, fuck yeah. I party with
Wow.
these guys. It wasn't like a frat house at this point. It was like a house that like was a bunch of seniors in a frat who like lived out.
Yeah.
Partied with these guys all fucking night. Bonfire. They were supporting me with supported No Vaseline. They all
Wow.
followed my shit. I show back up to my hotel. I'm at a hotel room with my parents.
Yeah.
I show back up to my hotel room at 3 a.m, blacked out. Don't remember. I'm covered in dirt, head to toe. My dad's walking out to go look for me because my phone's dead.
Uh-huh.
And I'm walking in and we bump into each other. How fucking funny is that? And I lost my wallet.
Wow, that's lit. Do you know what frat they're in?
One frat. What's that frat, G, that that there was a car crash in front of today? Ethan's in.
Sick
Like,
guy.
Sick guy.
That one. That was one of
Oh,
them. That's the
shit.
only one I know.
Yeah.
Because I remember I walked up to the back. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they were cool. They all took shotgun tools and they were like nice enough.
Oh, you had like no Vas shotgun tools you were giving out?
Yeah.
That's
I got a
sweet.
bunch of shoddy tools. I gotta start giving out free shit more.
Yeah, definitely. That's lit though.
But yeah, man, that's when I came and visited and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm so excited to go here.
Did you visit any other places?
I knew I was coming here.
Did you really? You were
I
sad?
never
What
really
did you know like about Indiana? Like, did you have
Nothing.
any prior connection or anything?
Nothing. I always was never one, like, a lot of kids worry about college. They're like, where some people like live in a state and they're like, I'm gonna go there. Other kids are like worried. I don't like. Did you worry about like where you were gonna go or
I
like
just
get
want
in?
to get out of Colorado.
Yeah, for me, it was just like wherever the fuck I get in, I'm cool to going, and I know I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And I got into Kelly, and it was just like I'm gonna go there, you know, because Kelly's a really good school.
Fair. Yeah, I kind of whittled it for a while. Like, I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was honestly between, like, here, UCSB.
I almost went to
And
Penn
then
State.
UCSB is sick.
Yeah, it's a sick school, but at the same time, like surfer vibe isn't really my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more fast-paced. With,
But I feel like for guys like
that
me
shit.
and you, it's like, me and you could adapt with anything. You could fucking be in a frat. You could be not in a frat. You could be in the middle of a desert. You could be in a city.
Exactly.
Like, you
exactly.
could, like, it's just certain guys are like, certain guys aren't, but like
Yeah.
you are like that, and that's like
Definitely,
a rare. So
definitely.
that's what's gonna make you successful, bro, and that's what's
Yeah.
made you probably successful.
Bro, that's what I wrote about my college essays, like how adaptable I am in new environments and stuff. Like just like I've done, like, you know, went to summer camp, like not knowing anyone or like doing stuff like that before. So I already like had done stuff and like traveled like and got out of my little bubble or like because it's so isolated.
I wrote
bro.
my college essay on the first time I found out I was Jewish and how much it impacted my life in a negative way.
And you got into college?
Yeah, no, they fucked with it.
Oh, that's lit.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't write about that. I wrote about the first time that me and my mom. I don't even know. It's a little bit personal, this one. You wanna know what we used to do? Because I used to be friends with a bunch of schmucks like this one. We used to pull up my friends, like we'd be partying and we'd be vlogging like in high school, and we'd pull up my friends' college essays and we'd like read them. And it would be
Damn.
like the stupidest. These are all kids who like go to Alabama and like a bunch of funny ass things. They'd be writing about like the funniest shit in the world.
Well, they write
Shout out
about-
to you guys. Like, I don't even know. It would be like I woke up in the morning and like it was just like
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
I wrote about catching a salmon.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Can you
first
catch
king
a
salmon
fish
I ever
with your
caught.
hands? Your bare hands?
So hard, bro.
You can't?
Think about it. It's like
So you can't?
you try to fuck with them in their element, bro. Like they just like
So you
slime out of
can't
like
catch
their-
a fish with your bare hands.
I mean, I've done it before.
So you can?
Yeah. I'll
Right.
actually send you a lit video. Shout out Ian. He fucking stabbed a salmon, and it went like viral on TikTok, and he like flinged it, and like, and then they made a sandwich out of it. It was actually hilarious.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but it wasn't actually like the sandwich they made obviously wasn't that fish. It was just like a meme.
Let's think. What's something funny that happened this weekend? I got to pie Harry Soren the other day.
Yo, I can't believe we're going home in like a few days.
Dude, this is either the
Second to last podcast.
I said this to the last one that might be the second. This is either going to be the last or the second to last podcast in the dorm. I might do one more just because I low-key want one more in the dorm tomorrow. But like, fuck. We've had crazy times in here, yo. Like this weekend we were hotboxing the fuck out of this room, smoking blunts in the hallways. Like,
It's a vibe.
shit, man. Like, we really had a fucking killer time here. Fucking, I'm gonna miss so many of these guys. Like, I got fucking really lucky, man. I don't know about you guys, but every single person on my floor is like this. There's not one person I dislike. Fucking the best RA in the world, the most beautiful RA in the world.
I'm on an all guys floor, so it's like it's way different. Nah, but it's like it feels like I'm already kind of living in like the frat house, bro. Like we're all like close, and like our RA is super chill. And,
You
like,
excited to live in the frat next year?
Yeah, I'm stoked actually.
So tell me, what is that like? What's that like living in a frat? Like, you already like kind of gonna know what like.
Yeah, like it's just like
What's a frat
gonna
house
be
like?
hot, bro.
What's a frat house like? I've been to like.
it
I'm,
honestly
like-
feels like I don't know. It's ours is kind of like built like the long hallway with like rooms on like every single side is like we have like a room like that in our house, and honestly like it's just gonna be like feels like you're sleeping in a school. Like, have you ever slept in a school?
Yeah.
I've slept in a school and like a classroom and like with bunk beds and shit.
My life's a school.
Yeah. No, it was weird.
Do you guys
Yeah, I mean like yeah, it's just like it's great brotherhood, you know. It's like playing on a sports team. Like if you played up growing sports,
I fucking
you,
hated
like,
sports.
travel sports especially, like, and you like those trips were like always like fucking sick time. Like it's kind of what it feels like.
No,
Feels
I actually like
it honestly
sports.
feels like middle school, bro. Feels like a little middle school like friend group. Like
I liked like high school
Yeah.
sports when I could like fuck around. Like, I used to like sit there in the back of the bus and like freestyle and like not have anything to do with the team and like mess with. I used to, when I was a freshman, I used to haze seniors. Like, I used to literally get in fistfights with like my senior captains on the team. I have a vivid memory of one senior captain. We're having a pre-meet. Like, he's like one of the best in New Jersey, and I'm like a retard. He grabs the glasses off of my face and throws them. Another guy who's a quarterback right now at a what's this, Big Ten? He's a quarterback right now at a Big Ten school. He's not like a good one. He's like a backup. But like one time he picked me up, threw me to the fucking ground because I was fucking with him, and one of my friends like was fucking with him and goes, hazing, wasn't even recording, because this kid thought he's gonna lose his scholarship. Turns, grabs my friend and throws him to the ground and starts beating the shit out of my friend.
that's lit. Good for him.
What's another thing? I could pull up videos of some of this stuff. And one time, I took a bag of like vitamins out of my captain's bag when I was a freshman, and I ran up to him. And I'm like, "You're really selling fucking Adderall at the meets?" This kid started fucking freaking out. I was like a little dipshit.
That's so funny actually.
Oh, what else? When I was a sophomore.
No, not you. Just fucking when we go to Chick-fil-A and you're just like, what's the most sexual thought you had all day? Those
Yo, what's the most
like,
sexual
every time
thought
you
you've
say
had in the
that
last
shit
hour?
Kills me, bro. Cause like I love seeing
Nothing?
people's reactions. Like I love fucking with random people too. Like saying the most.
Is
random
that
shit.
weird?
Like, and you just do that on like a whole nother level. Like when like you just like hella like hit
I
it
just
off
don't
with
give a
that,
fuck, bro.
that
I'm
guy
confident.
Pat. You know that guy Pat that we met? It was like you and me, Pat, against the world.
Yeah, me and Pat against the world. Pat, if you're
Yeah.
watching this.
Like I vividly remember, like I'm gonna remember Pat for like a minute now, bro. Like now, like anytime like I go back to like that chick, like I'll be like, yo, Pat, like you and me against the world, man. Like I'll just remember it well.
Yeah, man. Whenever I go to these Chick-fil-A's, I always just go there and I like Matt. Whenever I go anywhere, like if you know me, if you've ever met me anywhere, like it doesn't stop. Like I'm just being an idiot all the time, like trying to peddle some bullshit or just make a joke, get a reaction.
Nah, it's worth though. Wait, so in the beginning, you mentioned like what were we were gonna talk about? What was the first thing? Your weekend.
My weekend was a good weekend, you know. One night John blacked the fuck out. He was just going crazy. Like, I have a bunch of videos of him just going nuts. Like, let me try to remember. John, do you remember anything specific that you did? That was, like, too crazy?
I saw you at Uno. That was vibes.
Yeah, you came out to Uno, which was lit.
Yeah.
That was fucking tight.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Buckley. It was John's birthday.
It was.
Shout out to Ella. It was Ella's birthday.
That was my second time there.
Shout out to Twinninum. birthday.
Yeah.
A bunch of people's birthdays. I love, like, going in Una and just, like, get behind the bar, like, whenever they're kicking everybody out and scream. Or, like, I get up on the tables and yell that, like, I'm Andy Warhol or, like, I'm half Jewish or something every single time.
No, that was my second time there, but the first time I was there, it was, like, a lot more, like, people, I feel like. Is it hit or miss, or is it mostly, like...
Thursday was way fatter. I don't know why. Like, Friday and Saturday were nothing compared to Thursday this week. Like, Thursday, nobody gave a shit after a certain time. Like, nobody was at their tables. Everybody was, like, just being retarded. Right? Ella, you were there on Thursday.
Yeah, I was.
But they even left early. Like, shit got crazier after they left.
Really?
I saw on your story. It was crazy. You guys were being like all
Song is this?
But by the end of the night, they're all just throwing glasses around.
That's how we rock
Like,
it.
just fucking crazy. There are videos of them arguing with the guy who was serving us because they kept on ordering drinks with other people. So funny. Let me think.
Just whatever we could think of.
I was Ella's first college friend.
you was.
I met her right
She
at the
actually,
beginning.
she actually introduced us to, so you
Fuck
have
yeah.
to. You have to. She's the reason that, like, this is happening right now, low-key.
So the first time I met you, Shauna came in, we were smoking the bong, the RA, and she yelled at us.
Yeah, because you were like, I thought you said we could smoke. And she was like, not like, you can't smoke in here. Like,
I was like, I'm going to smoke where I want to smoke, and I still continue to.
That's lit. Is she chill with it?
Yeah, she's not chill with it, but I'm chill with it.
She doesn't care.
But, like,
Like, she's never written you up, though.
she's never seen any weed or smelt any weed. I don't want to get her in any trouble. She's already fired. It doesn't matter. She, fuck
Oh,
it.
she got fired?
Yeah, Shauna got fired because of us.
Wow.
Like, we've gotten written up so much our floor. Long story short, it was Elle's birthday, and I bought her a shot because I was her first friend.
yeah, facts.
Were you happy?
It was
Wow.
a buttery nipple.
Bought her a buttery nipple, and she was like, huh.
I slurped that shit down.
Damn. That's crazy.
I bought Twinninum a shot, too, for their birthday. I bought John Buckley a shot. I was the shot man the other day.
Wow.
I low-key felt like I was flush with cash. I felt like I should just buy the shots for the birthday people.
I appreciate that. It got me right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
That's
trying to
blessed.
deny it for so long.
I know, I denied it like probably 10 times.
I was like, please let me buy you a shot.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
I was like,
Oh,
I was
wait.
like, I could feed you the shot like a baby bird.
Alright, yeah. Well, what should I...
You
Should I
said you were,
talk about, like,
said you were gonna
Alaska?
tell me
Should I
about-
talk about work?
tell me about the time you
Should
lost
I-
your virginity.
I don't want to say it on the phone. It was lit, though. It was in a car.
It was in a car. Was
It
it
was
with a
vibes.
man? How old was he?
No, my parents are going to see this shit. I don't want them to know that. Yeah. No, should I tell you, like, a work story? Should I tell you...
Anything, bro. Let's tell me a work story.
Or should I tell you...
Tell me a work story.
Or an Alaska story. I feel like no one knows about Alaska.
Give us both.
Tell us about the
Alright.
last frontier.
Huh. What's a good story?
The moose is loose about the hoose.
Yeah. What's a good story that I got from
said
him? Like,
the-
I want to make it, like, worth... You know? Like, if I got one story to tell, like...
You-
I've never been put in that position. Like,
Is anything go right now?
for what?
You want to tell
Stories?
one of the stories about you with like your like social media stuff? Or no? Is
Yeah,
that
I
secret?
would. No, it's not secret.
All right, let's
Yeah.
tell social
I mean,
media stuff.
honestly, I've never been like you know that like I only have those like conversations typically with people that like
You don't
I'm
have
like doing business with, but I've never like actually talked about it like on camera. You feel like
yeah, you don't have to tell
No,
like a crazy ass one.
no,
you,
yeah,
you
like-
tell whatever one you're feeling comfortable with.
Yeah. So I used to do like Instagram giveaways like with like rappers and stuff, and so like through that like I've talked to like thousands of people before, like just like on the phone. Like I get on FaceTime calls like every single day, like Zoom calls, like phone calls with just like random people from all over the world, and every day like for like all the months of quarantine, because that's like all there really was to do. So when I was like cooped up in my room, like especially senior year, like in high school, like I loved like going out and stuff like during high school, but once like like once you get on like that work mode grind, like you kind of just want to like you're so into something that like you just do that, like all
Agreed.
the like I was like talking to my friends and stuff, but like I wasn't like active on Snap or anything. Like I wasn't like snapping people. All I was doing was like the contacts in my phone were literally just like word contacts, which was and like my close friends and like family, which is kind of weird, but like at the same time like it's just like a lot of like maturity and like self-development. And I like so just like doing like all the social media stuff, like just like meeting random people, like also like it like just gives you like a lot of like worldly perspective to hear like other people's stories, because like most of the ways like I built relationships with people, like it's so weird to think about having relationships with people that like you talk to on a regular basis but you have never met before, and then you meet them. Like that's the craziest shit. Like that is stuff that like that like really puts stuff in perspective, because you really have no idea who these people are. Like they could fucking like, you know, like kill you and rape you and take all your money. Like you don't
If you're lucky.
like bro, like these people are so sketchy, but it's like you build that trust like on like the phone, like just like through like messaging each other. It's like it's very interesting. So but yeah, I mean like one thing that is actually I have a good story. So I got Lamborghini to comment on my Instagram.
No shit.
I did, but it wasn't through it wasn't actually someone that worked for it wasn't actually someone that worked for Lamborghini. It was a hacker that I knew. So there's this app called Telegram, and on Telegram like I don't know, people sell a lot of drugs on there, like
big back end crypto groups.
Exactly, huge, like all that. So like the whole like back end social media stuff, like I'm in like a lot of those group chats of like people that like sell Instagram verification, like stuff like that. And so there's this one guy, like not gonna say his name, but he's the boy.
The moose is loose about the hoose.
He does a lot of like kind of like shady stuff. He like, you know, like bans people's accounts. So like if you guys ever want like someone's Instagram account deleted, like just hit me up. Like it's just like shit like that like is kind of like, you know, like you fuck with people, but like only if they fuck with you first. And so he actually hacked Lamborghini's Instagram account and was like just like selling the shit out of it. So like, and because we were boys, like he like hooked me up, and like he was selling Lamborghini shoutouts on their Instagram story, and the account has like 30 million followers. And he would just put a black screen and at the person, and he was selling those shoutouts for like $5,000. And like, which is like, that's dirt, bro. Like to get a 30 million follower account to get a tag like that's worth crazy. Like, dude, that's worth like probably like 15-20K, like something like that. But he was just like, he got the back end in, and then just started just pumping cash, like, and all in crypto too. So like, you know, like no one's getting refunded like when they're sending to his crypto wallet. And so he I think he did like, I don't even know, like 30 stories.
That's nuts.
Racked it in. Like, could you imagine making like fucking 150K in like 6 hours? Like just like off like knowing how to like hack an Instagram account. Like that's like wild. So pretty much, yeah, I was like, yo, like comment some shit on my post, like that'd be tough. And so he's like, bet, like I got you. So
is it still up?
Yeah, it's okay. So they actually, what happened, Lamborghini, you know, their whole like social media team, like they're a big ass company, so like they were on it, you know. So that happened, and then pretty much like they went, and because he also liked my post, so Lamborghini looked at all the posts that they had liked and commented on, or like just liked, and if they also dropped a comment on it, they went back and deleted it. And so he had liked my post with Lamborghini, and so it was up, but then it got deleted, and I was like, fuck, like that was sick. But then he hacked it again and dropped a comment and didn't like the post that time, so then I still have the comment on my post.
Is it still up there?
Yeah, he recommented.
Fuck yeah, we gotta put a picture in that.
It's so funny. It's
that's
like,
fucking
why
lit.
Flexing in a Urus.
Yeah, like he like just like tell me whatever to comment. I was like, I don't know, just like say some shit about like, just like say something about like a Lambo, and like, cause I was like, well, the post is like really like douchey and like retarded. It's like me like holding like cash.
Him holding his cock in his hand and with a
no,
banana
like,
in his mouth.
No, I was like holding cash for like a giveaway that we were doing with like Jason
Why
Derulo.
aren't you flexing in a Urus?
And like,
That's dope.
I don't know, hopefully one day it doesn't get deleted, but yeah, I think it's like, and also like anytime anyone asks me about that, like I was just like, I'm the plug, like I'm the plug, like. But I was just like
literally
bullshitting
said that
it.
to me. Like one time I was like, no, I'm not stalking you, but how the fuck did you any comment on your post and you're like, I'm the plug.
Yeah, but it's it's just like low key shit like that. I was like, fuck it, it's jokes, you know, like. Yeah,
That's
mad
lit as
random. But and like, dude, like just like him like kind of opening, like not even just like the guy that like did it for me, but just like all those fuckers are so sketchy. Like they just like scam, bro. Like if you know what like SIM swapping is, do you know what that is?
Yeah, with the
And-
phones and bullshit.
Yes, pretty much like they like are on your phone but not actually on your phone and can like see all passcodes and like credit card information.
That's
and, like,
crazy.
that whole world of like people that like don't show their face but like make like just like gross internet money is like pretty wild. So, but yeah, I don't really do any of that stuff anymore. Like, I do some of that stuff for like
His marketing company.
Well, I'm still tapped in with like all the guys that do like growth and like, you know, just like some like Instagram stuff still, but mostly yeah, it's like marketing. Like I'm trying to be like more professional now. You know, like do the whole like sign contracts and like have an LLC. You know, file taxes, like all that stuff. So it's now like it's not a crypto hustle.
Fuck yeah. Tell them where they can support you one more time.
Yeah. At Glacier Marketing on Instagram, on TikTok, sub to the Snap, follow the IG. I mean, you're tapped in like on all the socials, bro. Like, I think you should be like, cause we like Aidan and I have been talking about, you know, I want to help him with like, you know, some of the marketing stuff I do, just because I know how to like, you know, figure out algorithms for
Smart
social media.
motherfucker.
Like do algorithms, figure, you know, making sure that like posting on like a schedule, will like keep him, you know, like if you see this video on YouTube because other people are watching it that, you know, you like that are similar to like, you know, what you watch, like that's because like the algorithm is pushing this towards them. Like, so I just spent like a lot of time trying to figure out all that stuff. And like, I think you should, like, I want to help you be like more consistent on like all platforms. Like, I think you guys should be active on Snap and TikTok and YouTube because you'll get new, you know, eyes from every single platform you post on that, you know, you can only use one platform at a time and everyone's on something all the time. So you know, you're going to get pick up new viewers on every single thing. It's a grind to put it out like that, but you know, and to like curate it to make sure that it's like appealing and entertaining. But I think that, you know, that's like a good strategy. Like YouTube, like I want to start getting into YouTube with my stuff, just because like I think I do like entertaining stuff and like not like in like my day-to-day life, like I wouldn't really like vlog or anything, but just like when like I want to do more like behind the scenes like of like doing work stuff, because I think no one like, or at least like I'm kind of in like my own like division. Like there's most people that have like the marketing agencies out there, like they're like they went to college and they're old and stuff, you know. Like I'm kind of,
You're young. You're new.
yeah, I'm a young buck.
Yeah, man. We got a lot more to come from
Yeah.
us. But I think that is going to be the podcast for now. Please go follow Jordan on Snapchat, Instagram, fucking TikTok,
Follow Glacier.
and Glacier.
Yeah.
Glacier, more importantly. Y'all know where to find me. Instagram.
Glacier
Check out
X No Vas.
Coming
Many
soon.
parts.
Many parts coming soon.
Yeah,
Merchandise coming in a couple days on aidandiresta.com. It's going to be really high quality shit. It'll be dope. Well, I'm going to release a documentary on my personal page on Aidan Diresta's YouTube. And yeah, fuck it. Fuck is you talking about? That's a fucking podcast. Let's fucking go. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Was that a good podcast, you guys?
That was good. No, I like
Thank
that.
you so much.
You fucking murdered it, man. You fucking
Should have let
murdered
this kid
it.
speak more. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I should have let him speak.